Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They're going to run it. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here. On third down, he drops to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Contreras. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And the game just good enough for a first down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, SMU. This quarterback on fire today. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. The Bulls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Using a strong stiff arm. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking deep here. And the pass caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Boy, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. Pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up, and it opens him up for an easy touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together with this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bulls. Just ran away from the defense. Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good as still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. And the Mustangs come to the line in a hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This is the sixth play on the drive. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides calls is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Lawrence. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ponies.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Running with purpose. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. The Bulls trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second and goal for the offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The pocket breaking down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lawrence. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Third down, out of the shotgun. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete downfield. And the Mustangs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. And the defense wraps him up. After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketing, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Catch made over the middle. Physical running, fights off the defender. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Second down, we're going to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Run it. Hand it off to the running back. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Bulls. Who's come all the way back to claim the lead. And now to try here for the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Powers through. Good enough for the first down at the 37. And the Mustangs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Running play called on 3rd and short. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up here. First down and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And they're able to get him down. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. USF offense is back out there now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Good throw to the left, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30, inside the 20. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Touchdown, South Florida. We have battled back to go in front now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's caught. Breaks a tackle into the clear.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Mustangs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they get set now to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They call the counter play here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the wideout goes in motion. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds a receiver wide open. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. The back's got it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. That puts them back on top.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. No press coverage. The DB is backing up now. Well, that's a